After a months-long search, a new police chief has been hired in Grand Rapids.
He's coming to us from Chicago, where Commander Winstrom served the Windy City for decades. Doug Reardon was at the press conference where he was formally introduced earlier today. Doug, you got the story.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Max and Janice. You know, one thing that Commander Winstrom touted very heavily in his CV when he applied to this job was his approach to a community-based policing effort. So getting in touch with the people who he is actually keeping safe and making sure that he has a diverse department. But one thing that he will be up against is he really did inherit a department that has shown a history of racial issues inside of it. So we're talking a couple different things here that we've been keeping track of over the years. One, in 2019, the state launched an investigation into 23 and it is now over 30 separate complaints of bias from GRPD officers and a few instances of excessive force, some that got national attention, as well as a 2017 study by Lambert PR found that Black and Hispanic drivers were more likely to be pulled over by GRPD. The department also been embroiled in a few high-profile racial incidences over the years. So Commander Winstrom is a use of force expert and was highly successful in keeping peace at racial injustice protests in Chicago in his jurisdiction in 2014 and 2020. So we asked him today how he plans to mend racial divides in the city, and we also talked to the local NAACP chapter about his hire.
It goes to recruitment and retention. You know, you want a diverse workforce. No one with a diverse background is going to want to be at a place that tolerates that sort of bias. And again, my approach just in general is I'm going to get out of the community, I'm going to meet everyone, and I want to hear input like this.
We would like to meet with him and be able to find out what exactly is his vision when it comes to implementation of the strategic plan of the Grand Rapids Police Department. How does he envision addressing gun violence and violent crimes? How does he envision improving community police relations, especially with community members in the 3rd Ward?
Yeah, and in fact, guys, Commander Winstrom was moved to his command post in 2020 to help deal with some of those racial injustice protests that were going on in the city of Chicago. Of course, his resume comes with no indication of any disciplinary actions ever taken against him in his 20-plus years of law enforcement. But in his first 30 days, he said he wants to be the most tired person in Grand Rapids. Somebody asked him a question about what he wants to accomplish in that time frame, his first month, so we will get his answer coming up at 6. Live in downtown Grand Rapids, Doug Reardon, Fox 17 News.